Hello, we're back again. Welcome to another episode of the Zone 6 podcast. We've got the usual crew today. We're ranking the creme de la creme. Over the past couple of weeks, everyone was assigned with the task of ranking the 10 ranking oh god. Ranking the 10 best players in the world in private and sending it to FJ. FJ is the MC of today's episode. And now we're going to reveal who voted for who in what position. And then we'll have our overall rankings based on where everybody else ranked the top 10. So, FJ, over to you.
All right, calm. So, first, we got some honorable mentions to go through. Guys that received one vote. These two guys received one vote. They came in two players, 10th position. In Uche's 10th position, we got Tony Kroos.
Why guys laughing?
In 2023 is crazy. I can't lie.
I feel like that Vinicius. I don't know when you feel that list, but that Vinicius pass the other day, I think is clouding your brain because Kroos. I don't know if Kroos is a starter. Obviously Kroos is a deep player, but top 10.
That's crazy. Well, anyway,
do you have is Modric in your list?
We'll find out. In due course, right? But I just want to ask, guy, thoughts like Uche, thoughts?
So I feel like I'm talking to guys who don't know ball because I'm being so real. I can't believe Arthur Kroos is the best midfielder in Madrid. Like what? Like he's better than Mod. Like based off last. Bro, Kroos is so deep.
That's
like
that's interesting to me because simply because you tweeted today that Iniesta is better than Xavi, but Modric is the Iniesta and Kroos is the Xavi. So what's the distinction there?
Bro, all time Modric is Modric. He has a Ballon d'Or, everything. Modric is Modric. But based on strong game, big games and stuff, Kroos has been Madrid's best. The thing about Modric is he plays really his ceiling is really, really high. He's running back the years, this Modric and stuff like that. But if you really watch Madrid week in, week out on some Champs games, Modric is just coasting. You're like, bro, his legs are gone. Kroos doesn't. He's the one guy that's always going to give you a 8.5 or to 9 performance. So I just put obviously we'll see in the list. I put Modric over Kroos at the end of the day just because. But you guys are laughing at Kroos at 10. I'm just confused.
It's an interesting take, but
I just think there's 10 better players.
Yeah, I don't think either of them make my top 10. But
we'll
let's continue.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Just this guy just said rubbish, but it's okay. Don't worry. We got OJ said Modric doesn't make his top 10, but he got number 10 with Victor Osimhen. Put Victor Osimhen number 10 there.
I think Osimhen is better. I think wait.
No. Just I'm trying to make sure you understand what you just said.
I think you have to think about what Osimhen did last season. Osimhen was everything Napoli. The games that he missed in Champs, they had to dip because there was just nothing about the team. I feel like Osimhen's last season has cemented him as a top 5 striker in the world. And I think Modric and he'll play some games, some games he has to be rested. I just feel how durable and available Osimhen is and how well of a season he had puts him in that top 10. And based on what Modric did last season, I just feel like he misses out closely. But
wait, I'll ask you. So this list, explain the list. Is it top 10 guys going into next season, or what's the thing?
Okay, I think it's therefore top 10 guys going into next season, not top best resume.
It is supposed to be top 10 guys going.
Because it's not most informed. Because it's not Kvaratskhelia would be in this list.
Obviously, everyone had that say. And
I hear what you say, OJ. I can agree with that. Osimhen, everything you said, top 5 strikers. I think maybe top 4 even.
Yeah, definitely. He's definitely in that conversation now. And after the season he had, winning with Napoli and everything, and we saw how Napoli played without him and saw how they play with him. I feel like how good of a season allows him to enter that top 10. But as FJ said, just at 10, like he just enters it. So
I'm not upset with
just-
that pick. Fair enough.
Just
I would
quickly
say-
on the note, you said he's a top 3 or 4. What do you say, 4 striker?
I said he's a top 5 striker, but
5. I said, yeah,
Okay.
4, 5.
Because I'm thinking, Haaland, Kane is the top 2 in whatever order. But
Haaland,
is
Kane,
Ben-
Lewy. Howard,
Yeah, I was gonna
Haaland,
say
Kane,
Lewandowski.
Lewy, then Osimhen. I also didn't put Benzema in my top 10, but I'm sure guys put him. But
No, we'll talk about Benzema.
give
We'll
me
talk
3
about.
Benz for now.
But,
Yeah, I don't think we should put players that you feel me.
don't
Yeah,
worry,
no.
no, we'll
I've
talk
gone
about
to
it.
Saudi.
yeah,
It's
bro.
quite-
Top
it's
5,
quite interesting.
It's
Anybody
quite-
that's gone to Saudi has retired in my eyes. So
bro. Facts.
But I'll go to Saudi. If they give me that money, I'm going to Saudi.
give me half. Yeah, if you see what Uche sent to our, do you know what
700M.
Uche sent to our DC the other day? Uche sent they're offering maid job in London. They'll give you apartments. You work full time, 50 to 50K a year to clean house, to sweep and wipe table. I'll do it. Do you know what
Yeah, I don't know
£60,000
about
a
that,
year is?
but okay.
How many grad jobs do you know that will give you 60K a year? What do you go to university for?
60K a year is crazy.
To clean, and you're getting an apartment in
It's-
London.
Yeah, we're divoting up topics. Guys talking about cleaning and yeah. Okay, so just before we get into the top 10, there's no real discourse needed about these two, but it was quite interesting because, to be fair, some people did not forget about keepers. Victor and Ato had keepers in their list. Victor had number 10, Alisson. I obviously know it's Liverpool bias, but it's calm.
Alisson was only
So
10.
Actually, Ato had him at number 8, and then Ato had Courtois at number 9. So Ato had 2 keepers
Bro,
in
how
there.
can you put 2 keepers in your
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, you are dry. You are
This
black.
one is biased too.
That's why he's a
Keeper.
keeper. That's why he's a keeper himself.
Because
I
the
was-
guy is a keeper.
Ato's a
guy.
keeper himself, so yeah.
I just think over the past few years, when you look at the biggest games, Champions League final 2022, Courtois pretty much won that game for Madrid. Like Salah could have scored a hat-trick in that game. Keeper made a massive difference. Alisson, we say, is the best keeper in the world, so he has to be somewhere in this discussion. And Courtois, it's like 1A, 1B. I'd say Alisson is 1 and 2. Alisson is better than Courtois, but like Courtois in the big games, like Courtois is arguably the best tournament keeper in the world. I don't think it's a crazy thing to say he's a top 10 player in the world. Obviously, it's difficult because goalkeepers naturally don't have the ability of outfield players, sure, but I don't think that's a crazy thing to say. So you guys didn't have a single keeper in your top 10?
Well, that 10 though,
we didn't
for me,
have-
it was
I didn't
either
have the-
Osimhen
yeah.
or Alisson, and I
Yeah,
just
how is Alisson like bias for me as 10th, please?
I
Like,
think
that's a normal take.
Come on now, like, guys.
Yeah.
Come on, mate.
I'm interested to see who.
Especially because of the conversations we had, because of a certain player that I said that you left out of your top 10 that I was surprised about. I'm
No.
quite
Kinda
quite
like,
when
you get
you're
to-
making a distinction. You put Liverpool over that player, and
I
that player
kinda
was
get
that
to-
player was Bernardo Silva. Just because I know you like that guy a lot, and I knew you.
I don't even know who I put in my top 10 anymore. Let me look for this list.
Don't worry.
I'm
Okay, let's actually start looking at like the top 10. So there were actually at 10th position. Benzema did not make it. He was actually 11th. 10th position. I also had him at 10. Victor had him at 9. Actually, Victor had him at 8. I had him at 7, and that was it. But it was still enough for him to come 10. Scored Champions League winner against Inter this season. That was Rodri. So me, OC, and Victor had him. No one else had him. No one else thought he deserved to be in the top 10 in the world.
Madness. Absolute madness.
That's actually crazy.
Even
Bro,
top
if you think about Rodri won the treble. He still won some stuff with Spain this season.
How many-
When he won the thing with
how
Spain.
many
Okay, I'm not saying it was a big deal that he won with Spain. He
No,
was still the one.
winning the treble. You say that with like on this list, you say that with like 4 people, obviously. So who takes
No, you can't.
What do you
say
mean?
that.
Who? Oh, he started what? Pretty
I'm
much
saying
every.
you say that. I'm saying as we go, like just where you say that exact line for like four different days.
I'm sure. But if you look at the midfield, he did start every game, and then he was the difference in the final, wasn't he? So I don't see why he cannot be. In the top.
I feel like ultimately every player that makes it or doesn't make it, there is going to be an argument for them to be there. The way I thought about
Yeah.
it is, if I asked the 3 of you, do you think Rodri is the best DM in the world? Can you definitively say yes?
Yes.
This
Yeah.
season, I can definitively say yes.
Yes.
This
Like,
season, I can
That's fair.
say
But
yes.
like
I think
Like, every year
I
there's
put
always a
Rodri as an
conversation.
honorable
I can say that,
mention.
I can say like if Casemiro had come in maybe with the energy he had like towards like the end, yeah, cool, whatever. But again, every time I have this conversation with my brother a lot. Casemiro, when he depended on him, he got a red card, from what I remember. Like Rodri was always there. Like for me, he was always there. He scored goals when he needs to score goals. Like again, he won us the treble. Like that's really
Yeah, but he's playing with KDB. He's
bro. Yeah, bro. Okay, cool.
One is
Bro,
playing with Fred. One is playing with Fred, bro. That's what I'm saying.
That's absolutely understandable, which is why I said that if things were different, but that's football, things aren't different, bro.
Yeah, and that's why
We have to
exactly
take it at
like I
face
said,
value.
it's just a question of can you 100% say yeah, Rodri is the best DM in the world, and if you can say that and you put up your hands and say yes, then
yeah,
yes.
bro, he's the best
For me
DM in the world.
personally,
Okay,
me
FJ,
personally,
FJ, I have a cue for you. So between Rodri, Bernardo Silva, and KDB, who's the most important out of the three?
Bro, KDB is the most important, and my list reflects that.
and who's
Okay,
second?
Who's second?
Rodri is second, which is why he's in the team sheet. That's why he's in the team sheet every game.
Why are guys disrespecting Rodri? I'm so confused.
Yeah, I think
Like comparing Rodri to his teammates that won champs. So obviously,
Look, yeah, I understand you're comparing him to his teammates, but bro, you're acting like he didn't do big things in that.
No,
champion.
I'm saying
Nobody said that he did do big things.
No, but
this is
then
the
why?
top 10 list.
Why?
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, wait. So wait, sorry. This is the top 10 list for what season? Sorry, last season, right?
No, but
Bro,
Bernardo Silva was.
Do you know the thing?
Good.
You
Like,
can
how can you argue Rodri was not the best DM?
No.
It
He
isn't
knows.
okay, but
No, that's
in City team now, as Uche has brought up,
I don't think I can't lie. I don't think
that Rodri wasn't a top 3 player in that City team.
Who?
Rodri. You can say that Rodri wasn't a top 3 player in that City team.
Agree. I can't agree with you.
Bro,
Okay.
KDB Haaland 1 and 2.
KDB
You can say
Haaland.
Diaz was more important than Rodri.
Rodri is
You
probably.
can say Bernardo Silva was more
Rodri is top
important than
3,
Rodri.
bro. Rodri is top 3, bro.
I know P.
Wait, FJ, let me tell you the way I say. If you in City now, the way I see City, if you remove a player from their team, will it affect their team? That's how I see it. Like in my opinion, if you remove someone like Grealish, it will affect. I don't think it will affect their team that much. But if you remove Haaland, if you remove KDB, if you remove Rodri, you will feel the impact on their team. Like even if you remove Rodri or Casemiro, I feel like you still see an impact in their team because like they're a possessional based team, and if Rodri is in there, if Casemiro is there, bro, Casemiro is like a ball loss merchant. Like even though I'm a Man United fan, I'll tell you, he's like a ball loss merchant. So if you remove Rodri from that holding DM role he plays, like I don't think they will be. That's why I'll for sure put him in my top 10, like because he's very, very important to that City team.
Just to summarize the P, I understand where Uche is coming from as well, and I understand where Uche is coming from because Uche, you did summarize it pretty well. Like it's just opinion based, really. Number 9, which was actually is quite close to number 8, but number 9 was Luka Modric. Uche had him 5th. Ato did not have him. Usi did not have him. OJ did not have him. I had him 7th. No, I had him 5th, and Victor had him 7th. So why do you guys not?
Modric finishing your team this year in champs. That's why you are putting yourself with because he finished your bro.
Bro, guy, Modric, you cannot disrespect his source.
No, you can't, bro.
You can't disrespect it.
Like,
I get
you can't disrespect, but like this isn't 2018. Modric
this
crazy.
is actually 2023. I'm sorry. Like,
bro, wait, hold up. 2022, Modric was, if not like one.
Bro, when did Modric play World Cup this year?
I'm confused. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah, he played,
World Cup this year. Didn't he ball?
Bro, champs they won last year. He bowled like their run for Chelsea, Liverpool. Bro, he was. What do you mean 2018? Like, obviously, he won the Ballon 20. Modric has been class.
Bro, like, come on now. Like,
bro, what do you mean 2018? Like,
I didn't say Modric isn't a very, very good player, but I just don't think I think 5th is wild.
No, I think
like if you had him like 8th.
To be honest, I'm not gonna lie. Also, I don't know, bro, because I'm looking at your list, Ron. We'll get to your list, but I'm looking at your list.
I want to no, wait. Sorry, FJ. I want to know. Okay, so anytime anyone says something crazy, let's actually call their list so we can know why. Like, let's say why you're laughing. So 9 Modric. What's his like? Are we all agreeing it's 9 or guys are saying no?
Okay, so
I mean, that's
after-
it's okay. I have no issue with him being here.
we'll
on
get
periphery.
to Ato's
him
number
being
9.
10, him being 10 on your list. Sorry, him being 5 on your list feels very high.
My talking point.
If
with
you look
Ato-
at it right now, obviously, sorry to cut you off. If obviously it's depth dependent, but Courtois is more important to Madrid today than Modric is. Obviously, that's not the only metric, but I know there's Camavinga, there's Tchouaméni, there's Valverde. Pardon?
Okay, you're going nuts, Sato.
Yeah,
I can't lie. How can you say important
Nah,
that
you're
Modric
really
is the
insane.
Madrid team?
I
Yeah,
think
don't
you guys
call
are underrating
boys-
how.
Don't call small boys here, bro. Bro, Luka Modric, bro. This is
Guys,
this
see,
longevity is
Madrid-
patient.
Okay, no, every talk.
No, the
Like,
thing is,
no,
he's 30. He's 38 next month. Like
I
going
do
into
understand
the next season.
I do understand that, bro. But like, even if with his age and stuff, it's not like he's a finished guy. Like he's still performing.
By
like,
no means.
Nobody's saying that he's
in Champions
finished. But
in
top 10,
Champions League, like look at the guy was playing with the best of the best, and the guy was actually like messing the best of the best up still. The only game I really saw that maybe was a bit too much for him was maybe even that City game. Like that was the only one I can actually say, okay, cool.
The thing
fair
is,
enough.
that's the Liverpool midfield that he cooked. That midfield is rubbish, but obviously
that was-
that's neither here nor there.
It was still kind of
2 of those
because-
players have gone. They're not my club anymore.
Yeah, I know. Like, who did they face in the quarters? Chelsea. Again, that Chelsea team was in dysfunction. So obviously,
What do you
City's the
mean?
best team in the world.
Bro,
He
you have
was
to
out.
play-
He was
can't lie,
out when that
play-
Chelsea game. He just had like a crazy assist, but like that whole game, Modric was dominated, which is why we went 3-0 up. Chelsea just bottled after that, but like,
Wait, what are you talking about?
obviously that's the year
Wait.
before last year, but the year like this Champions League run, Chelsea wasn't a team, so please do not call us.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you look at
Like,
Madrid's
come on.
champs run this year, in the group stage, they had Celtic, Leipzig, and Shakhtar. Okay. Round of 16, they played Liverpool. Liverpool, again, their midfield was notably bad the whole year. Fabinho was a training cone. It was dysfunction. Chelsea, that Chelsea team, come on now. What do we need to say?
Bro, it's not even. You know what? I'm not gonna say. I wouldn't say. I think we should move on, but I'm not gonna say too much about what Ato is saying, only because I've only noticed that Ato only has one sentiment in his list, which means that it might not that be, but that he thinks Modric is bad. He just might think that the sentiments in this game don't deserve top 10 picks.
No,
I
I went
I
a
thought
bit
he-
too attack heavy.
I thought he's a keeper,
But-
so we need to watch the way we actually look at it.
I feel like one more thing that can be said on this is I think a couple days ago or during preseason, a member of Zone 6 here, Osalama, said that Pedri, De Jong, and Gundogan is better than any midfield trio Madrid can field. Do you think that's
Mm,
Do you think
no.
that's because you can't say that and put
I'm
Modric?
entering this. I'm talking about entering next season. No, I've seen enough from 3 of them, bro.
So exactly, you can't now
Right.
put Modric
It's
at
fine.
5 and put
It's
Modric.
fine. He said, let's leave it at. Let's just leave it at that. Let's just leave it at that.
Yeah.
We'll see it next season.
No,
I'm
no,
saying
no,
a combination
no,
of
no, no.
a combination of that 3. We'll see.
Wait. Sorry. We'll definitely. I'm not going to say anything about what he said, but Ato, please put a timestamp on this thing. So just put the timestamp.
It's true. I can't lie.
And that's
Like,
Osi's hot take. That's Osi's hot take for the year because that means you're saying that's better than Camavinga, Tchouaméni, Cruz, Modric, any
Yeah.
combination.
I
That's
can't.
what-
Just put the stamp. Just put the stamp. What's
You
the-
know,
Let's go.
I forgot Bellingham.
Yeah,
Let's go on to it, FG.
Pedri is deep though. That's
Okay,
my guy.
so,
Pedri is deep. That's my guy. But yeah,
all right, cool.
That's
So
like
number
aesthetic
8,
followers. Pedri's cold, so.
number
Eight.
8, from what I'm seeing here. Okay, calm. We got this guy that I put him 6th. Victor put him 6th. OJ put him 6th. OC put him 9th. At put him 10th, and Uche put him 7th. Victor's favorite baller right now, Liverpool player. Only Liverpool player on the list. Mohamed Salah. Yeah, Mohamed Salah.
What
Wait,
the fuck?
Wait, FJ was Salah and Uche's list.
Yeah, you're 7th. He was
double
there.
M, double
Bro,
M.
you know what? I don't even think there's too much to speak about on this and with Salah, just because everyone put him in the same ballpark between like 6 to 10. Like
Yeah.
I think
Are you
everyone
sure it's
just knows.
double M?
Yeah,
I mean,
it is.
It is now. I've even seen his Mohammed spelling. Let me confirm, but
It is
I'm
double
pretty
M.
sure
But
I'm pretty sure it's
the
single.
one thing,
See your head is single M.
Yeah, shit. Anyways.
oh, it
the one
is.
thing I would say about Salah, Shah, that like it's just his consistency. Like how like
Bro,
that's one thing I can't take away from him.
Yeah,
Like,
no, you can't
although
take
I
that
think
shit.
Hazard all time better.
Guys, let's not even get
But
Yeah,
nobody is
bro,
talking.
bro.
Nobody's talking about that horrible.
You guys are
Forget
daft.
that
I
guy.
can't like what the hell. Guy, no one even mentioned any.
Like who mentioned
Guy,
that
inferior-
idiot?
when
That
you know
ball.
somebody is inferior, you have to prove yourself constantly. That's why it's gingering him to always mention
I
Hazard
think
because
Salah
Salah's worst season. This was his worst season, and he dropped 31 GA.
It's
What
okay.
more is there to talk about?
He's
I
okay.
didn't
Number
even
seven.
talk much.
Number
I think
seven.
one
Number
thing-
seven.
Rival fans will talk for me. I don't
One thing I'll say about Salah, the one thing about Salah, this actually plus is his playmaking is so underrated. Like,
bro.
another thing.
he's top 10. Let's leave it like that. He's top 10.
Yeah.
Let's top 10.
I think it's
Not only that, but in the big moments, he's there.
Yeah, he turns up.
I used to tear City and I be tearing City a lot.
Wait, so FJ is Salah the first person that everyone had in their list?
Yeah.
Yes, I believe so. Yeah, actually.
So that's
yeah.
first unanimous. First unanimous.
That's the first unanimous one, actually. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Seven.
Second unanimous one, literally only beat Salah by one ranking, and that I think that was actually because of me. I voted him 10. Someone voted him here. Victor 5, OJ 7, OC 7 as well. Ato 9 and Uche 5th. Brazilian bowler, Vinny Jr.
Nah. He's not 7. I'm not agreeing. I'll dip now. You can't tell me going into next thing that you're 10.
Oh, do you know what? If I could actually redo, I would move him up. To be fair, especially because I can see who's just above him.
Bro, who's that? Wait, who? So who is this? Who is
You'll see literally next.
Bro,
I can't lie. It's crazy. I know.
Look,
the top
now
5.
we revise the list. Like I can actually say, okay, Vinny Jr. doesn't deserve that. So me too. I apologize because Vinny Jr. doesn't deserve that. That guy was on fire last season.
bro.
Vinny
to get
Junior
20,
sees.
what did he get? 20? Did he get 20 and 20 again?
What 20 and 20, bro?
No,
This
he
is
didn't
the
even get it.
Second
Is
season.
that all comps? Is that all
Yeah.
comps?
Yeah.
He got 22 and 23. Then the season before, he got like 21 and 22 or something like that.
Yeah, he got 20 and 20 back-to-back seasons. Like,
Bro.
crazy.
Second season.
I think he's a top 5 player, but
He is, bro. He is.
I think
He
he's a
is.
top
He
five
literally
player.
is.
But let's just go to 6.
Yeah, that's a lie.
Let's
a
go.
lie.
Are you sure?
You don't think he's a top
No,
5?
no, actually, yeah,
What did
I
I
saw it.
put him?
No,
you
I'm
put
just checking his I'm checking his transfer market to see the stats.
No, I don't think he did 20 and 20.
You're right. Yeah,
season.
he did. He
But-
did 23 and 21.
He did 20 and 20.
Bro, he's crazy, and he was scoring in
That's
big moments.
Crazy. Wait, Vinny got 10 yellows. They actually hate this guy in that
Bro,
Spain
it's
because
all the
10 yellows
racist-
is crazy.
Racist things like he hit back stuff like that.
They'll kick him, he'll vex, they'll book him, not the person that kicked him.
But yeah.
Even in Copa del Rey, 5 yellows in 5 games.
I can accept that one. He should be top 5. And to be
Let's
honest, he
actually
only,
go to 6 because I
Yeah, let's go to 6.
he only missed out by 2 points. Then the 6th and 5th was like 1 point difference. 7th, 6th, 6th and 5th was 1 point difference. So 6th, 3 people had him
I have
as
a
9.
feeling I know.
OC had him as 4th. Ato had him as 3rd.
What?
Uche had him as 8th. That's Neymar Jr.
Bro,
Wait. You guys want to say Vinny is better than Neymar?
Yes! Are
You
you
know
not
what's funny? You know what's funny? You know what's
2023?
funny? You know what's funny? You know why? No. Chill. The first person I want to say is Ato because anytime I'm watching ball, right, like basketball, Ato is the one point that says availability is part of ability, bro. If Neymar is,
3rd place, bro.
if Neymar is playing 5 games this season,
I
bro,
don't put him 3rd.
bro, that's crazy to be 3
That's why
Neymar,
you
like
can't
based
talk
on
ball
what?
anymore.
And then when he comes,
Wait, what's he put in 4th? What's the difference? One
That makes
spot.
sense.
I can't lie. When I made my list, like
I have
let
one
me
question for
say
the
this
both
now.
of you. Just answer this one question. This
No,
season
let me
that
say
has just
something.
passed,
When
how
I made
many
my
games
list,
have you seen him play?
Wait,
When I
Wait,
make my
Neymar got
list,
24 GA in the 20 games he played. When he
Bro,
played, it was
that's the
incredible.
French
I
league.
understand
That's
the
the French league.
availability.
That's the French league, bro. I'm
He
not
still
hearing
got
that.
24 GA this season in 20 games. That's still crazy.
Bro,
Like,
but
Lucy, explain what you were saying.
can I remind you guys about? Don't you guys remember earlier last season when they were like even early stages of World Cup when guys were saying this is Neymar's year for Ballon d'Or before
Ballon d'Or. Thank
they
you.
just enjoyed him. So I don't understand why everybody's
So was
I
he
have
better
a
than
question
Vini?
for you
Was he
now.
better
I
than
have a
Vini?
question for you.
Was he better
Do
than
you
Vini?
remember before World Cup when Foden was balling out like no man's business?
Exactly, bro.
okay.
And
But
Casemiro
scored
was
one
balling out
hat-trick.
like no
Don't say
man's
that.
business.
See?
Are they in this top 10?
Bro,
Is it by
Don't say
is it
Foden.
comparing,
Look at
Neymar
Foden
and-
past 2 years versus Neymar's. Come on now.
What are you saying now?
Bro,
Come on.
look at what Vinicius Junior has done for Real Madrid in the
Yeah,
Champions
come
League year
on.
after year after year.
Hold on. It's just I want to say.
Don't say
that
after years. It's been
this
2
is a
years, but I agree.
This is a 1 point differential. This is a
Bro,
1 point
so-
differential. This is not like
so-
it's not like we totaled it up and it like it was 5 points. This is just a 1 point differential.
Yeah, but the thing about
I
it
think
is
the way
with
I'd summarize it is, sorry to cut you off. Neymar is better than Vinicius, but if I'm starting my team today, I'm probably taking Vinicius because he's more reliable. So if you're looking at who's the better player, Neymar is better than Vinicius.
Wait,
That's not a crazy thing to say.
FJ, I have a question for you. Just because you're in charge of the list. Did anybody put this guy on any list? What's Barca's striker Lewa? Did anyone put him on any list?
Yeah, actually they
I
did.
put him.
OJ did. OJ did.
Okay, so Lewa on the list is like obviously if we're doing on a normal day, he's like a top 10 player in the world, right? But I feel like the reason why no one puts him is because he had a down year with Barca and down year to his
He had
standards.
30 GA in 40 games in 34 games.
Bro,
He
he
didn't
had
have
a
a down
down
year.
year, bro. He
That's
had
a
a down
that's
year.
down year for him though.
Bro, it's
For
not even
his
that.
standards, yeah.
No, it's not even that. It's not even that. Like Ato, don't be like a stat guy. Like in the big games, Lewa wasn't there. They got bounced out.
Yeah.
Of
Oh
champs.
yeah, I agree. The United
bro.
games, he was a ghost.
Bro, bounced out of champs, bounced out of Europa to United, and then
But they won the La Liga. They were playing beautiful ball in La Liga as well.
and for
I think
Neymar,
Lewandowski should be in this top 10. On that Neymar take.
I'm out there.
Bro, wait, bro, wait. You
quiet
can't
there.
say
You're not there.
Neymar should be here, but Lewy cannot
yes,
be here.
that the see,
What
okay,
has
so that
what
was my
has
point.
Neymar done that Lewy hasn't done?
No.
No,
Because
but
Lewy should have a Ballon d'Or.
I get your point, but I didn't like this list. I didn't know it was like based on last season entering next season strictly. Or
Obviously, it isn't just based on one season.
and if it
but-
isn't based on one season, which one is Neymar?
Okay. Over the last 3 years, can you say Neymar has been better than Vinny?
Yes, over the last
Vic,
3 years.
Vic,
Yes,
Vic,
100%.
speak. I want Vic to speak. He's a
Now
neutral
you
guy.
guys are not allowing me yarn.
Yeah, let Vic speak. Let Vic
Bro.
speak.
Over the last 3 years, big talk about it.
So
Let me
like,
see.
see, look, I understand Neymar being there, bro. Neymar being in this top 10, but I cannot accept Lewandowski being in the top 10. Like, what the fuck is he doing here, bro?
What
Bro, no
has
disrespect-
Neymar done that
No
Lewandowski
disrespect to
hasn't done?
Lewandowski, bro.
Would you calm?
No disrespect to Lewandowski, bro. But like, bro, we've seen Lewandowski in the Champions League for Barcelona. We've seen Lewandowski in the Europa League for Barcelona. Bro, he stunk. Bro, he absolutely stunk. Like, bro, this is facts. I'm not even trying to like hate on him, bro. Like, we saw him against United, bro. Where was he, bro? We saw him against Inter Milan. Where was he? When it mattered, bro, he wasn't doing shit. Like, is he against Cadiz or whatever they fucking call those Spanish teams in Spain that he want to be calling? Somebody
But
that
you can
was
say
banging
the
goals.
same thing about Neymar.
No,
Because
Neymar
we
was doing it to champs.
when Neymar is
We're
there,
doing it to
champs,
champs.
we know that he's going to perform. We know.
Well, who did he score against in champs this season?
Ask
Neymar.
them.
Does anyone know?
The 24 goals that he scored in 20 games. Name a club that Neymar scored one of the goals against.
After has something to say. After has something to say. I can see it.
Because even the champs, because at least
Oh, no. OJ, chill.
I don't know. The guy was injured against Bayern when they got bounced.
No, before
So
then.
he
no.
didn't do it.
No.
So
Wait,
before-
what round did he get bounced? What round was that?
Round of
Got
16.
Okay, so
He scored
We
great
can't call
save.
that though because Mbappe and Messi are the top 3 in this list, and they both got bounced together. So
Bro, hold on. I just want
Mbappe
to see
played World Cup, bro.
he
Don't
did
even
his
go
shit
there.
against
Messi and Mbappe.
Messi won the World Cup.
Bro,
Like,
don't go.
Neymar did his
Bro,
bits.
I
Neymar
just-
did
I
his
just
bits in the
thought
World
about
Cup. He had the extra time moments. His team let him down.
Nah, guy, just thought about
That's
this
a fact.
If Neymar should not be there, can't lie.
thank
Yeah,
you.
you shouldn't be there,
And
bro.
my
Neymar
own
should
only
be
thing
there.
on
Actually,
Neymar
You know
is
what? Actually, guys, to
My
solve
guy,
this,
his
wait, hold on,
sample size
guys,
is
listen,
small,
listen.
bro,
To solve this
compared
P,
to the other
No,
guys.
wait, hold
I
on.
do
real quick,
understand.
real
I do
quick,
understand.
Real quick, Ato,
Go
do you think
continue.
just yes
Do
or
you think
no? Do
what?
you think Neymar? Do you think he should be top 10?
Yeah.
OC?
Guy, yeah, you can't tell me last 3 years and it's not there. I can't lie.
Uche?
Mm-mm.
Uche? Victor?
Yeah, well, if we're basing it just on 2023 last season, I don't
Yeah,
think
no,
so.
bro.
So
I
that's
think the sample size is
can't
too
lie.
small.
Guy,
Like,
in
you
my
only bought
opinion,
from like
Okay,
August
FJ.
to like
FJ is decided.
September.
FJ, what's your FJ? You're the last vote.
guys should be there. Guys should be there. I can't lie.
Thank you.
Bro,
Guys,
this-
even if
like, do you know
even
what
if
it is at the end of the
he
day?
was there,
Bro,
he can't be
do you know what it
saved.
is? Bro, look, I understand what you guys are saying, but this is Neymar Jr., bro. Like, bro, this is Neymar Jr., bro.
That's the thing.
Like,
That's
he's
that's
too
the
talented.
thing.
That was my issue. He's too talented to not
Like,
be
I
there.
just can't
the
leave him
reason.
out the list,
That's
bro.
the reason,
It
dude.
just doesn't.
Yeah, that was the thing. Like, it's
That's
just
the
the
reason.
No
long.
problem. No
ball.
I
problem.
understand.
get
I
that
understand
thing.
both sides. I understand both sides.
I
understand
definitely
both
get what you guys are saying, but I feel like putting him there is then disrespectful to everyone else that shows up and balls out, like Vinny. Even
I hear
Salah,
what you're
if
saying
I
as
say
well.
Salah is better than Neymar, even though I am not the biggest Salah fan.
Pause.
What?
Sorry.
No, no, no.
disrespect. Guy, is Neymar finishing above Salah right now?
Yes,
Bro,
Salah is
Wow.
8. Neymar is
Bro, no way.
Wait, Vic, are you not on this? You can't look at the list going in the bottom.
Bro, nah. This Neymar take is going too far, bro. Nah,
going too far.
Going
That's
too
why you
far,
can't put
bro.
Neymar stick.
Nah, bro. I actually just realized this guy is above Vinny and Salah.
Nah.
Last
Vinny
season.
and
Guys,
Salah.
What I'm
Ato.
saying,
Ato,
nah, I can't lie. What I'm
Ato,
saying, okay,
make
if
this
it's
segment.
last
Ato,
season,
Ato, please make this a segment. Like, do you guys think Neymar should be top 10? Like, let's make it a segment because I need other people.
This is a debatable P. Like, he can't be
It is.
finished. Like,
It
if he's
is.
top 10 shot, I'll accept him in like
Yeah.
9th, 10th position. He should not be
Exactly.
above
The
guys like.
bottom
Yeah,
10.
he
the
should
Yeah,
bottom
bro, he should not be above guys like Vinny and Salah.
I
bro.
put
Like, he should not be above guys like that right now.
The only reason why he's there is because OC and Ato put him at like 4 and 3.
Yeah, guy, they put him very high.
He put him too
yeah. If
Let's go to
without
5.
Ato and OC, he probably would have been 8th, 9th. So
Yeah, I mean, I'll have accepted
Salah
that.
over them basically.
I didn't think he was going to get much representation, so I had to.
Now, so
All right.
Okay, let's
Five.
move on. I want to go to number 5. So number 5, I told you, Vinny, Neymar, they missed out basically just 1-2 points by this guy. I put this guy number 7. Victor did not have this guy. OJ did at 3rd. Damn.
Somebody that's number 5 and isn't in Vic's list.
It's Kane. It's Kane for sure. I know.
it's definitely
Kane.
I know it's Kane.
That
I
is
know
so crazy.
No. No, I knew it was Kane because of Victor. It was Victor that made me know it was Kane. I knew it was Kane. And OJ, I know.
I still had him at 5.
3, sure.
Uche, you had him at 6.
Yeah.
Uche had him at 3. That's fucking ridiculous, bro.
I put
Like,
Kane at 3.
Nah, I don't even care what you have to say, guy.
You know
That's
one thing I'll say about Kane.
OJ, see, in my opinion, OJ is just a hypocrite. Tell me, you'll be saying who the Neymar score against? Who the champs? Who did?
Do you want me to tell you what Harry Kane has done? I
Who
hope
did
you know.
Harry Kane score against the
Let me
Conference
talk
League
now.
coming?
I hope you know.
Did
In
he
the
score
last
in
3
Conference League?
seasons,
Did he score in
wait
Conference
now.
League?
In the last 3 seasons,
He
in
scored
the
in
last
Conference
3
League.
seasons, you know, Kane
Okay.
has had a season where he finished with most goals and most assists in Prem. You know,
Bro.
this
Guys,
last
we
season.
both- oh my- Nah,
You know,
is-
this last
guys,
season,
is-
Kane
Harry
is
Kane-
you know, this last
Harry
season,
Kane-
he more than
Kane
30
Kane is not
goals.
3. Kane is not 3. Kane is not 3.
No,
Harry
no.
Kane-
See,
Last season
This
wasn't.
guy-
even when it mattered,
Exactly.
when it mattered in World Cup, he's the one that sent his team home. He's not.
Yeah,
No.
he's kind
So
of
let me say something.
yes, I
Let
get
me say
that.
something about this OJ guy. This OJ guy is hypocrite because when it was Neymar, he focused on only last season. Now, when it's Harry Kane, he started to tell us about when he had 20
I told
assists and
you.
most goals and most assists
No.
2 seasons ago. Can we go to
I've-
Neymar stats from 2 seasons ago?
Bro,
3
but
seasons
that's
ago.
what I'm saying. Even if you base Neymar on the last 3 years, I still think Vinny and Salah have been better than him. If you base Harry Kane on the last 3 years, I think Kane is arguably the best striker in. No, Kane to me is the best striker in the world in the last.
yes, I
If I didn't have
Me
this
too.
guy, man.
Last
How
three
can I not
seasons.
put him top 3?
No. Last season, no. See, OJ, I really agree with you for a lot of things, but you're too extreme. That's your problem. You're too extreme. Like, bro, I really agree with you for a lot of things you say. But bro, top 3 is insane. Just cause, bro, like your team, everything that you do with a team matters. Like you can't obviously he's not on a good team, and now he might go to Bayern. I just said that they did not accept the bid. But bro, like you can't put Neymar, and I hear what Osi is saying. Like after what he said about Neymar, like if Kane is missing pens for England, he's not.
Yeah.
And bro, it was a time last season where he wasn't like obviously everyone's talking about Haaland, but it wasn't even one of his best seasons. You know what I'm saying? So I won't even put him on top.
I think last season Kane had a really good season. Like
Nah, he
I
did
feel
for
like
sure.
based on what he had at Tottenham, he had a great
What
season.
stats? What stats
I
last
would
season?
say
That
he
30
got like
goals.
he got crazy. He got crazy.
That
GA,
30
but I
goals
would
in Prem.
say that what he did in World Cup knocks him down so fast because he did have the chance to tie the game and he should have scored. And he skied his own pen. But I feel like Kane has been the best striker in the world for the last 3 years. I've heard the Lewandowski shouts. I've heard the Haaland shouts.
Yes,
Every year it is someone versus Kane, someone versus Kane. And
Bro,
Kane is always
it's always so
always
It's okay. Thank you. Because
four.
I can't believe I didn't put that guy, man.
this is getting me pissed off. Third is actually
I agree with Harry Kane 5. I agree.
like I understand he should be in top 5, but third is actually like
Yeah, that is crazy.
Do you think Haaland is better than Kane, FG?
yes.
You think
For
Haaland
my-
is a better striker than
For
Kane?
my personal interest, yes.
I mean, for his
Everyone
team,
else here, do you think Haaland is
for
better
my
than
personal
Kane?
interest, bro. For my
That's not
personal interest, yes. What exactly do you want? Like, what do you fucking want from Haaland? Do you want the guy? Do you want him to be a striker? Oh, sorry.
If you put Kane in Haaland's position, I hope you know Kane is
Bro,
scoring
but do you know
the
what,
exact
guy?
same
You
number,
know
if
what?
not more goals.
It's even the guy. Do you know what? I'm not even gonna cap to say it's so much more than that because, like, I actually just think I just don't respect Harry Kane at all. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Because like this whole thing about, I still have this whole. I wanted him at City many years ago. Guy didn't force a leave. That's whatever. I think he's a great striker and I think he's a great playmaker. He's always been that, bro. But as I said, you asked me who I think is better. I have to think about like my point of view for my team.
why don't
I
you
like,
respect him?
huh?
Why don't you respect? Like you
Guys,
just
the guy should have forced to leave a long time ago, bro. Like it's actually so sad that the guy is not winning
on a
anything.
DMP. I feel.
Like,
I hear it.
You know what I mean? Like I think he should at least like he shouldn't stand for this like at all.
Yeah.
Like I don't think
I
he
guess
might-
stand.
He might force a move to Bayern this year.
I hope he does. I
I
really
think
hope
he'll
he does.
come.
I don't
Chelsea
think
next
I
season.
think that Bayern move would be so whack because
I don't think he's
Bayern are
going
gonna
to
win
Bayern.
whether Bayern are winning whether or not you're there. So he goes to
Let
Bayern
him
and wins five
let him go
in
and
a
lift
row.
a trophy at
Yeah,
least.
let him listen.
Like, you know how sad this
Bro,
is?
he should be going to United next season and they make a title charge 2025.
Bro,
That
forget
is
that.
what he should do.
Hoyland there, bro.
That boy is still a small. You can have both of them. Let him learn
yeah.
from. Hoyland is 19. Kane is 30. Like, Kane's-
Let's move on. Okay. Fourth, I had him fourth. Victor had him third. OJ had him fourth. OC had him second.
Hope
Atta
no
had
one
him.
has Messi here. Hope
And
no one has Messi.
Uche didn't have him, so that can already tell you he's the man that won the World Cup.
Bro, that's
Gonna
the
miss-
issue. He's going
gonna
to
miss him, bro.
Wait,
Messi is
Uche-
fourth.
He's
Uche
a
didn't have him.
No, Uche didn't have him.
Uche, it's out. Yeah, it's
No,
out.
no,
Yeah, I'm
You're
not saying your
out.
top 10.
no, no,
Wait, did you have Messi in your top 10?
bro, going to next season.
Out.
Going
There's
to
no
next season,
excuse.
It's not.
Oh,
He's
Even going into next season, bro, like at least give him the benefit of the
He's
doubt.
going to.
Bro, this
He's,
is the goal,
bro.
bro.
He's in.
Bro, he won the World Cup now.
Bro,
Bro,
we're
he won-
saying-
bro,
bro,
know,
it
he
It
won the
wasn't a
World
Ballon d'Or list. It wasn't a Ballon d'Or list. It was a top 10 going to next
Cup.
season. I'm
Come on,
saying,
he won the World Cup, bro.
bro, he's going into next season.
Yeah, that's even rude from you. I can't like that's
Won
very
the
rude.
best player
That's-
at the World
No
Cup.
etiquette
bro.
there.
Bro,
Like, have to just give him even though I knew he was an MLS guy, I just said let me just put one space for him because like you
Yeah.
have to respect it, bro. Like you have to respect it. That's no respect. to the
I
man.
thought Messi too was consensus. I was expecting some guys to put him first, Seth. I put him 2 out of anger. So I can't believe that you didn't put him in your list. And you know how I feel about Messi. Like, I'm lost for words.
I think anything lower for Messi than fourth is a bit crazy. And the only person that had him lower than fourth was you. So we can move on from that one. There's not much that needs to be said about Messi. Third, I had him third. Victor had him first. OJ fifth. Osi fifth. Nato sixth, and Uche second. Haaland.
Victor, you had him first? You think Erling Haaland is the best player in the world?
Guys,
What?
should I tell you what I've noticed? Guys, this list has been filled in differently by different people. Victor has filled this list in the best performance of like from last season. Do you see what I'm saying?
We can't hear you, Victor.
We're muted.
He's not
Haaland was
sparking.
even the best player on his team.
Bro, wait, chill. I don't
Thank
understand.
you.
They asked
Bro,
me a question.
Let's be honest, bro. I can't like
Top 10 list of the best players from last season. Yeah.
He
Yeah,
didn't
okay.
explicitly say last season, or he said top 10
Bro,
players in
yeah,
the
which
world,
season
bro.
are we talking about?
We all
What
received the
about
same
that?
message.
Bro,
Do you think
And
Haaland
OJ,
was better than
OJ.
KDB last season?
Yes, he was.
Yes,
Yes, he was, bro. Just because
that's very interesting.
Okay, that's debatable. I would say I don't know.
bro,
I don't
Haaland
know.
was,
But like I put
I
him
think
first.
KDB was the best player, but
Haaland was 2 for me, bro. Haaland was 2 for me. Like I hate.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
put
know.
Haaland
I
number
think-
one because of, like what he did. First season in the Premier League, bro.
I'm
Not
very,
many
very
people can do
confused.
this.
One thing I just want to say before we go on to is clearly the consensus here is that Haaland is better than Kane. That's what all of you are
I
saying.
don't. I think
Bro,
I put
last
Kane
season
higher.
he was. Last
I'm
season
talking
he
about
was.
last season.
Bro,
OG.
it's not
No,
just
but
last
let's
season.
talk
Okay,
last
Why
okay,
season.
can't you just talk about last season?
Let's talk
Okay,
about
let's
last
just
season.
forget last season.
Hold on. As I said, that's why I'm saying it's clear to see that some people interpreted this list in a different way. That's why they filled it out the way they did. Because even the questions we're asking right now shows that some people think we're talking about last season and some people think we're talking about a couple of seasons in
But let's be realistic. Like the most logical debate to have
Yeah,
is
it's
about
last
last
season.
season.
Like,
Why
what
are
we
you
talking
talking
about
about
That's
2021?
That's
And
fine.
that's
That's
fine.
fine. If we're talking last 3 years, obviously it's Kane. If we're talking last season alone,
It's
I'm
Haaland.
still taking
And the
Kane.
thing about that,
Hey,
Kane,
guys, you're
wait.
mad.
Listen.
I
Kane
agree with that
overperformed.
too. I
Kane
agree with that too.
overperformed.
Okay,
Kane,
no.
wait,
No,
see,
no.
let us reason. Kane overperformed his XG by more than Haaland. Kane gets
You have
less
come
chances
this
and
XG
still
young.
scored
You have
30
come
goals.
this XG young.
Wait, bro.
XG is a
Bro.
legit metric for a striker.
Bro, that's bro.
Stats Manato.
Atto.
No, XGs. It wasn't by much. Haaland overperformed his
Yeah,
XG
you know
by
what?
7. Kane overperformed his by 8.5. It's not much, but
I have nothing.
Wait, hold up, Atto. I don't understand why you keep using stats because I'm saying this, bro. Like when Ronaldo was winning Ballon d'Or like 3 years in a row, bro. He's going to win champs. Like he's going to be like the best player in champs by scoring all the goals, and he win La Liga sometimes. So I'm confused. And obviously, you know,
no,
Ronaldo.
don't get me wrong. Haaland.
Chill.
When you say season,
Chill. And the
obviously
past
because of the trophies, sure. But
And
Kane
then-
Kane didn't have the opportunity to compete for those trophies.
Bro,
Realistically,
but I'm
let's be real.
saying though, even at the end of
But
Ronaldo's
Kane did not have the opportunity to compete in the World Cup.
bro,
Don't call. Where was Haaland in World Cup? Don't call World Cup.
Oh,
No.
so
That's what I
Haaland's
was
fault is
That's
born
why
in
I
Norway.
That's
No,
why I
but
said
is it Kane's fault? Is it Kane's fault he didn't win
I
champs? It goes both ways.
Bro,
wait.
Guy,
That
when Kane
goes-
actually had a team to perform, he's the one that let his team down. When
No,
Kane
but
had a
Kane had 5 GA in 5 World Cup games. He
that's
didn't have
fine,
the
but
bad
in the
games.
moment,
He missed
in the moment, he let his team
Nah,
down.
but
Yeah,
bro,
yeah,
wait,
for sure.
bro,
But
Atto,
again, they said Haaland has not scored in 6 or 7 semis and
that's
finals for
fine.
City. So
And
if we're talking big moments,
maybe if they lost the Champions League, we'd be having a different conversation. But they didn't lose the
wait,
Champions
bro,
League. Bro.
Atto,
but
I
he's
have a
not the
question.
reason they won.
Absolutely
Nah.
fine, but at least he got the treble and he was the top goal scorer. He
Yeah,
was a
but
player.
Kane doesn't have the chance to
Bro,
it's like
contextual. That's football. It's the same.
it's
It's
like-
like the same thing we were saying the other stuff about at the bottom 10 about Kroos and stuff. Guys, football is contextual.
think about it like this. 2018 finals. Kane is LeBron in this scenario, and KD is Haaland. Who had the better team? Who was supposed Haaland joined a winning team that had won without him and will win after him. Kane is on his own.
But the thing is that Kane. The thing is that Kane. No, hold on. The thing is that Kane is not Braun. Kane is like
Bro,
Tracy McGrady. Like
I'm not saying he's Braun, but I'm just using the analogy of going against a team. Like,
okay, but bro,
yeah, you just said Kane is not Braun.
Kane,
Tracy McGrady is crazy, but
No,
continue.
he is because that's a score that's getting bounced. Like, bro, Kane got to win.
Kane has been to Champs final, or Tracy McGrady never got out of the first round.
We're talking about last
Oh, yeah,
season.
okay.
Last season, then he gets to the finals. And bro, if Haaland wins the Ballon d'Or next year, it's not crazy because it's just like we're now except
Haaland can win the Ballon d'Or for sure.
He most
I
likely
think they'll
will.
still give it.
I see it is.
Wait,
with
so
Kane
Haaland
and
can win the
Haaland.
Ballon d'Or. So why was me putting him as number one crazy?
That's what I'm saying. It's not crazy at all. Why would
Okay, so you went off based off last season strictly, which you shouldn't have, but you did. That's
No, he should.
different.
Bro, obviously he should.
Bro,
Why
this
are you
list-
talking about 2020.
This
That
list
was
wasn't
like
off last
2020.
season alone. He said best players in the world. That doesn't mean most informed players. Because again, Kvaratskhelia, players like that would be here. They're not, because it's not off one season alone. If not, why is Saka not an option here? Why players that had the best last
Now you think you're slick. You think you're slick.
Yeah,
I don't
you see
know.
how
I
he just
don't have Saka's name in there. Like, let's move on.
Okay, let's move on.
It's quite obvious. It's quite obvious to see. Like there's only two names really left.
Ato was trying to talk fast. He just added Saka. We heard you, bro. Calm. We heard you. Calm,
The
bro.
two names are obviously between KDB and Mbappe. One of them cleared the other one. Mbappe was first, KDB was second. Everyone had Mbappe as first except for me. I actually had KDB as first, and I had Mbappe as second.
Wait, so
And
I
that's
just
a
don't
list.
think KDB.
wait,
That's
after
a
we-
list.
KDB like
That's a
after what
list.
he did
That's a
with
list.
Belgium
What
in
do
the
you
World Cup. After what he did with Belgium in the World Cup.
Oh, I
listen,
feel like we've addressed this before. We have in one of our other things. I told you what I think happened at Belgium, and it was on the news as well. I feel like it was discourse between their team, bro. Next question.
Who?
That's literally what I have to say. I think it was discourse between
Wait, Victor.
So the reason, look, let me say the reason I put KDB first. The only reason I put KDB first is 31 assists, 10 goals. I understand Mbappe also got 50 plus GA. I had this conversation with someone the other day. If you've checked, Ligue 1 has now been moved from the 5th best league in the world to like the 6th or 7th best league. Yeah, I can't lie, scoring 29 goals in Ligue 1 is not moving me. I understand what he did in the World Cup.
he's
and I
scoring
understand-
29 in Prem. He's
Huh?
scoring 29. We all know he's
No,
scoring.
no. I can understand what you're saying. Like, I'm not, but again, I don't talk about all these fantasy stuff. I can't lie. Like, I'm talking about what's happening right now. You see what I'm saying? Like, I understand that he's an amazing player. Look what he did in the World Cup, bro. Like, no one else can do that. I can understand that, bro. I can understand that. Like,
But
however,
however,
where I see it is KDB best player on the treble winning team. I was gonna give it to him. Best player on the treble winning team. He got 31 assists. You don't see that every day. He got 10 goals as well. He scored when we needed them against Madrid. He assisted in both those games. It's a shame that he got injured in the finals, but he assisted 2 goals in the FA Cup final as well. And it was a top assist in the Prem. He always showed up when we needed him.
I feel like
We won the treble.
I feel like the distance between KDB and Mbappe isn't that big. The only reason why I personally
think it is.
say
I think
Mbappe
No,
is
should I
that
say? I don't actually.
I feel like
I think you're correct.
I feel
And
like
the only reason
if-
you're correct. Go on.
if I ask you, yeah,
Somebody's audio. I don't know if I'm the only one that can hear that.
yeah,
it might be clicking.
I don't know if it's you, but like there's some feedback, but hopefully it doesn't disturb the recording. Continue.
Yeah, my only like takeaway between the two is that I just feel like Mbappe in the big moments has shown up, and KDB in the big moments, even if sometimes it isn't his fault too, because sometimes the guy is injured. I feel like he hasn't shown up. So I feel like
You say that. However, if you go back to Champions League, and if you go back to about 2017, there's some crazy stat like, other than I think CR7, if you count the amount of goals this guy had in the knockout rounds alone, is more than Mbappe has. Although he's had more chances, so I understand that, but you can't just say that he hasn't been there. Because in the big, who scores all the goals for cities in the big games? If you actually think about it, who actually, other than KDB and maybe Bernardo Silva, bro, Like who actually scores the
But
goals for
bro,
City?
but bro.
Mahrez is a big game player too.
Listen,
No,
but he's
of
not,
course he
bro,
is, but
one thing I'll say about this whole thing, right? And it goes back to my point always saying about Silva and Roger and everything, bro. Same thing with basketball, any sport you want to think about, like the fact that you can have a mid game and your team still wins. I feel like when we talk about trophies, like I don't really like that. Like if Mbappe is shit, his team is losing for sure.
Yes.
Any of the guys about no, bro. Facts like Vinny, Salah, like if Salah is shit, Liverpool is losing. If Modric is like, bro, like so the fact that KDB can have a mid game and still win.
but it's the same, bro. I can understand that.
When you
I
talk
can
about
understand.
like he like he won this, I'm like, bro, chill, because bro, KDB is playing in a team where he has like 7 other like wall.
What I've noticed
Hold
today,
on. But what I've realized, well, also you can say that, but it's the same. Like you're highlighting limitations. I'm highlighting limitations with Haaland, bro. I told you, like if you're scoring 29 goals in a league where Lacazette has just come from the Prem scoring 12 goals, then all of a sudden the guy scores 20.
12K. Lacazette scored 4 goals for Arsenal, 4 in 30 games. Don't go
how many goals? I can understand. And I remember, I've never said Mbappe doesn't have
Those
that.
stats, I swear to
Mbappe
those stats.
is completely correct.
No,
It's completely, what you're saying about Mbappe is completely correct. However, I just gave it to KDB because, in my opinion, last season I just saw him as. And again, also if you take KDB out, yeah, you don't get what Haaland is doing as well. Because not many people can make that pass that everyone loves to Haaland. Look at the community show now. Look when we were playing Bernardo Silva and Kovacic, yeah, in that attacking midfield. Look what happened, bro. We couldn't make a pass to Haaland. Like we couldn't, bro. We can only make a pass to Haaland if KDB is there. So KDB is actually key to unlocking Haaland as well. That's the way I see it.
I feel like we all agree that KDB.
No. Let Victor.
this guy's fucked.
Speak.
Guy, bro, honestly, like I've noticed something like lately on this call. Like I feel like a lot of guys discredit City players because their team is so good. Like the way people talk about KDB, like the way people talk about Haaland, like just because City have so many good players doesn't necessarily mean that like you should discredit what they've done for that team, bro. Like, yeah, like they have like so many players that can come on and like, yeah, it won't make a difference. But like, bro, like scoring for Haaland, for example, scoring 36 prem goals, like, bro, that's not normal, regardless of whatever team you are in, bro. Like scoring 36
do you know what I mean?
Having 30 assists in the whole season. Like, bro, Xavi did that and guys were calling him the Messiah, bro. Like, bro, like them, regardless of whatever team they are on, like you just have to respect like whatever they are doing, bro. Like,
I do understand. I knew that everyone was gonna put Mbappe first, and that's why I also put KDB first. I'm not saying that Mbappe isn't who he is, bro. And I know who he is. Don't worry, I'm not stupid. Like, come on now. Like Mbappe is definitely the best. Like he's gonna be the best player in world football. He might not have won that Ballon d'Or, but he's gonna be the best player in world football. Like this is his time. Messi's left. Ronaldo's left. It's his time, bro. It's just that for me,
Messi's left. Messi has gone. Both of you has put him 4-3.
Oh, he has gone. He's gone, bro.
So he's gone.
He's gone. Like what's called? What did I put him as? What? Sorry.
I'm seeing I see Messi's going. That's literally
he's in the MLS, bro. He's in the MLS. But bro, he might win the Ballon d'Or this season, bro.
If he does,
no. But he actually might. Like he actually might. Have you deep that? Like, guy, go and check places. They're saying that he might win the Ballon d'Or. So why can't I put him where I put him? If he comes back and plays for Argentina, like, you know, and he still does well, like, you know, it's still a thing, bro. He could even win Copa America. Who knows? I'm not saying it's like an amazing competition, but like, there's no way you can not put someone top 10 when it's probably very plausible that they're gonna finish top 2 this season for Ballon d'Or. That's what I'm saying, Sha.
Yeah. Yeah, Messi had to be there. On this debate, I think Mbappe is the best player in the world. I think he has been. I'd say he was when him and Messi were teammates, but I was kind of being out there back then. But like now, I think it's like there's no debate. Obviously, no, I'm being serious. Like,
Bro, what? Bro, what? You just vexed me, bro. What? What?
No, like there were times in 2022 when there were teammates that people were arguing who's the best player in this team. Like, is it Mbappe or is it Messi? Because obviously Messi was still him, but Mbappe was like in the big moments. Mbappe was it not against in that Madrid tie? Mbappe won pen, Messi missed it. Mbappe scores second leg. Mbappe scores again. Messi did nothing. Neymar even came off bench and gave assist. At that point, 2022, I think, is when the guard changed in April before this whole World Cup. 22-23. So that's why I still think Messi's top 3. Messi at 4.
This Ato with this stats is
Messi at 4 is not that crazy.
What stat did I say?
22-23.
I think Messi at 4 on this list is kind of wild. I don't
think it's that wild. And I can understand what's going on. Like, I guess because I have the list in front of me and I can see how far to be fair.
Where did everyone else put Messi? Because obviously I'm assuming Uche not putting him is what dragged him out of the list or dragged him to 4th. So where did everyone else put Messi?
I put him 2nd.
Okay, so Ato, you put him 2nd. Osi put him 2nd. Uche put him 4th.
By the way, Uche put Kane over Messi, by the way. Anyways. Victor put him 3rd, and I put him 4th.
Okay.
You put Kane over Messi.
Can't lie.
Where were the KDB rankings though? Like who put KDB where?
Over Messi, yeah? OJ, yeah?
Nah, look, I can't lie. KDB, that ranking is my fault. Can't lie. Because I put him first.
What was the weighting? Was it 10, 9, 8 points? Like how did you weight it?
Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah. Uche had KDB as 3rd, Atuyana as 4th, Otiana as 3rd, Ojana as 2nd.
After all the KDB hates, you still put him top 3, Uche.
I don't hate KDB. See, that's the problem with guys. When you
okay, look, he doesn't hate. Look, I can understand what he's saying. He doesn't hate KDB. He's just trying to like understand as to why I put him.
Yeah. But I mean, KDB showed up. He showed up in enough big moments for me, like the Arsenal game, which killed. Obviously, City had already won the league.
Because they always beat you, bro. Every time, today, tomorrow. It's not.
No, I know. But obviously, like this one before when City used to beat us, we weren't even in top 4. We haven't been in top 4 for 7 years. Guy, please. So KDB scored twice and assisted when they decked us. Was it 4-1 at Etihad? In champ semi, he scored in one leg, got 2 assists in the other. Like he still rose up enough
in the finals. Wait, in finals, what did he?
He got injured in the final.
Where is guy? Have shame. I can't lie.
Bruno,
like he told us.
Where's Bruno in this list? No one said Bruno.
On that note, let's wrap it up.
Talk soon.
Uche.
Let's wrap it up.
Onana.
We can do 11 to 20
Nah.
Yo, guy. See, they need to put Luis Diaz and Trent.
Yeah, we call it Zone 6. It's been a pleasure. Thanks for
Luis
watching.
Diaz, the
Catch you
best
guys
player in the Premier League.